So this is my business management and entrepreneurship program marketing plan. First of all, the business management and entrepreneurship program is a program that will teach students how to own and operate their own business. It'll teach the students to integrate all of their business ideas into actual business plans. Students completing the one-year intermediate technical certificate will learn basic management skills for the retail industry, and then completion of that second year program earns an Associate's of Applied Science degree. The marketing segment that I decided to choose was the 18 to 24-year-olds. I chose that because, as you can see on this graph, that although the numbers are smaller generally for the 18 to 24-year-olds, the percentages on average are higher. One of my favorite data points from this one, as you can see, is data point 3. In 2018, a projected 12.3 million college and university students will be underage. The number of college and university students under the age of 25 hit a peak of 12.2 million in 2011 and has remained steady since that time. So you can see here that one of the biggest groups in our higher education is the millennials, and there is a lot of them. So that is why I'm doing my marketing segment on the 18 to 24-year-olds. The marketing persona that I picked was John Smith, and he is one of the 18 to 24-year-olds. He doesn't make enough money to do everything that he needs and to provide for his family. He's married, he has a child, he's a general laborer, he has strong communication skills, and he has business startup ideas. Some of his goals, he wants to run a family-oriented business, and he wants to learn how to integrate those business ideas into an actual business plan, but he doesn't have the knowledge to do that. So what we can do is we can offer a program to fit and work around that schedule, and we can also provide all that information online, and we can give him the knowledge that he needs to start and manage a business. The marketing message that we want to tell John is that it's a flexible and supportive program for working adults. It's online, and many of the textbooks are available to purchase online or rent. So we have options when it comes to the textbooks. The elevator pitch is something to address John's problems or concerns and try to solve those for him. And so one of the things that I focused on in the elevator pitch is that the BME program will teach him how to start and manage a business. It'll give him that information so that he can take that and integrate his own ideas and start that business, and then it's offered fully online. The life cycle stage of the persona, what I used for this is, again, that textbooks are expensive, and so that's a problem that John is facing. So what we can do is provide him with an Excel spreadsheet to get an average price for textbooks, and then textbooks where they're located, which is in the consideration stage of that. So I did the CSI bookstore, and then we could give him a flyer for that, Amazon, URL, a list of the local bookstores, and then now John needs to take all of that and make a decision. So he needs to go obtain all those quotes, seek financial aid assistance if he can, and then get a list of the textbooks that he needs. The SWOT analysis for the business marketing program is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. One of the biggest strengths, I think, is that the program is offered fully online, so we definitely want to advertise that. One of the biggest weaknesses we have is, well, the low enrollment, and that's why we're advertising. And opportunities, I think, is really, really big, is that CSI offers childcare. And then threats, I think that North Idaho College would definitely be one of the biggest threats, being as they do offer a similar program. The PESTEL analysis stands for political, economical, social, technological, legal, and environmental. So political, the government is not funding higher education as a priority. So that's huge right there. That could really affect our program. Economical, college is hurting the economy. Again, with those high costs of college and the government not funding it, experts are worried that there's going to be fewer scientists, engineers, and other who could help increase economic growth. Social is definitely one of those key data points that we talked about earlier. All of those millennials that are going to school now under the age of 25, you can see how this has become a trend for them, and it really is. College is definitely the trend right now with the younger generation. Technological advancements, I could talk about that for a year. I mean, there's so many. The rapid evolution of new technologies create expectations that students actually tend to rely on, is the way I look at it. The student's typical college experience is completely tied to technology. They can attend classes online, they can complete their assignments on portable devices. I mean, even textbooks are offered online. For legal, I talked a little bit about the higher education law and some laws that are included in that. Environmental, I discussed how Twin Falls is the largest city, and there are a few branches of the Community College of Southern Idaho around here, like in Burley, Jerome, and Gooding, but those are just really small facilities that don't offer as much as CSI here in Twin Falls does, the main campus. So a lot of these students that are around here are probably going to want to either drive all the way to Twin and attend classes or do online. My SMART goals, my favorite SMART goal, and I think this is the most important one, is that the BME enrollment will show an increase by at least 15% of last year at this time. And that is by the end of the marketing campaign. That is my goal. The marketing activities, so this is a 3-month-long campaign, and our budget is set at $4,000. The activities are going to be a brochure, a 30-second video, and a billboard. So starting July 26th, which is when the campaign starts, I'm going to send out a brochure. And then I'm also going to do that on August 26th, September 26th, and October 26th. So you can see a pattern there. The overall budget for this activity, I set it at $1,500, and we came in just below that at $1,492. And we're gonna do newspaper inserts. This is the brochure, the front of it, and the inside of it. The second marketing activity is a 30-second video. We're going to do this on the KMBT Channel 11 in the Morning Rise and Shine segment. I feel like that segment has more of the viewer demographics that we want to be watching. We're going to do these commercials about the first 2 weeks of each month of that marketing campaign, except July, of course, because we're going to start in late July. But consistency is key, so that's why we want to do this for 2 weeks and then give it a break and then pick it up and do it every day for 2 weeks again. And then again, it's not going to be specifically 2 weeks. I have the dates lined up here, but there's a couple added days. And the budget for this activity is $1,120, just a little bit shy of what I set the budget at, which was $1,130. So this is a slideshow view of the video. The billboard is the last activity, and it's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to do a billboard, and we're going to do it through YesCo. And this one, we're going to set that up on July 26th, and we're not going to take it down until October 26th. So it's going to be the full 3 months. I gave this project a budget of $1,388 because that's what was left over, and we ended up spending just below that at $1,378. There's the billboard. Here's the campaign calendar. You can see in that yellow the brightest color on there. That's going to be that billboard that we're going to do the full 3 months. The newspaper inserts are in blue, so that's just 4 times. And before the commercial, you can see how that varies just a little bit, but we're going to do it for about the first 2 weeks of each month. The customer acquisition cost is going to be $47. I'm definitely averaging about 85 new customers for this marketing campaign. The total costs ended up being $3,990. And this is my reference page. Thank you.